we'd accumulated so many characters on Flash and Arrow that there wasn't enough room for them all. And so, even on our show, 40 minutes isn't enough to tell all of these stories. And, like for me, I like ensemble shows because in a sense, it's a family show.
Oh, yes,
And I love families, especially dysfunctional ones. To me, writing like happy, well-balanced, well-adjusted characters is very challenging because that's not the voice that I hear in my head. And the people that I love and the people that I find most fascinating are the sort of people who are slightly bent. And when you take one character who's bent in a certain way and you combine them with another character, it gets exponentially more complicated and more interesting. But then if you take 8 people who are all kind of a little off-center and have superpowers and are stuck, I'm a big fan of like a submarine movie or people who are stuck in some sort of disaster situation. I love those pressure cooker stories of people who are in extreme situations. And that's what our legends are. It's a bunch of effed up people who are basically stuck in a floating tin can. And it brings out the best of people, it brings out the worst of people, and it brings out some really hilarious heartful moments.
Moments between them. And I noticed, in every single episode, you have different cast members, different heroes, kind of teaming up and doing their own little mission.
Yeah.
Now, I need to know, how are you getting these, hey, this episode, we're going to team up this person with this person, or are you just kind of grabbing a big bag and just pulling out random names and you're so this week we're going to have, the doctor, and how do you decide that combinations every episode?
Well, that's the thing. There's so many permutations, and you try one, and it works, and then you sort of double down on it, and you arrive at these very surprising pairings. Like, who would think that Dominic Purcell and you would think that Dominic would work great with Victor Garber. You basically, it's all about the odd couple pairings. It's all about people. It's incredible that we were halfway through the season. In season 1, we realized there were scenes where 2 characters hadn't shared an alone scene together. And as a writer, that's incredible because you work on a normal show and there's one lead and they interact with 2 other ancillary characters, and those are all the dynamics you have. But on this show, it's endless, and you can always discover new aspects of these personalities.
And I love the show. I love how you guys have picked it up and really put new characters in, and I can't wait to see more.
Yeah. So it's gonna be weird because it's meant to change. So season 2 was a lot different than season 3. Season 1. Season 2 was a lot different than season 1. Season 3 is going to be just as different as it from season 2, and that's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be unpredictable, and we hope to follow through on that and hope people like it.
I can't wait to see more. Thank you so much, Matt.
Yeah.